What is your favorite game total, Garion?
I'll go with the team total. Let's just talk Rockies under. It's set at 3.5. I like the under at -130. Again, I think Ranger Suarez is in a nice spot here, but this mainly goes back to the fact the Coors effect is a real thing. And I think coming off a long homestand, the Rockies are just going to really struggle the first game away from the altitude. The stats speak for themselves. They have been absolutely awful on the road. They cannot hit. They can barely hit in the altitude. So Rockies under 3.5 runs.
All right, Matt, what do we think? Favorite game total?
Yeah, this one's confusing because the Yankees and Jays total opened at 9.5 and it's down to 8.5. And I actually thought 9.5 was too low. Nestor Cortes, like Garion mentioned, is probably not a great pitcher, but I also think the Yankees are just undervalued to a very large degree right now because of how poorly they've hit in recent games. So this just seems like it seems like a pitching matchup that is really overvalued on both sides. And a lot of what could be going on here is that we don't know if George Springer will play. He's been out the last couple of games, but could be back tonight. So if he plays, that adds a lot more interest for me in the over for this game. But I just feel like there's so much potential for offense. These are two of the best lineups in the MLB, maybe the two best if they're both healthy. And the pitching matchup is kind of underwhelming to me. I think Barrios is good, but he's not great. And I think Cortes is probably about a league average pitcher. So there's a lot of potential for home runs in this game. It's Yankee Stadium, so of course, good place to hit. And I think this one could go way over the total. You know, it could also have a lot of strikeouts and no one does anything because there is a lot of home run reliance from these teams. But I think more often than not, we see a high scoring game out of this matchup.